Johnny, Prince Harry's got a book coming out and it's filled with explosive revelations. What are we going to do about it? Prince Harry, Johnny? Yeah, well, yeah, there are supposedly some revelations in there, but to me it just seems like boring bloody bullshit. What? Yeah, bloody boring. I mean, what are some of these so-called revelations, Johnny? Well, for one, he reckons he killed 25 people in the war.
Prince Harry also admitted in the book that he killed 25 people during his tour in Afghanistan.
Right, 25, huh? Well, there's an unwritten rule that goes on in the military, Johnny, that you don't bloody ever mention the dead. Yes, pray continue. Yeah, it's bloody bad luck and poor taste. I mean, you could ask a bomber pilot during World War II, flying over Germany and Europe, just how many bloody people did you kill, Bill? And I don't think Bill would come up and say, oh, it must have been about 1,200, I reckon. They don't even talk about it. Oh, yes, that's true. Now, perhaps they don't talk about it because everybody knows what a shitty bloody business war is, and so nobody really wants to mention it. But that's not the point. Jesus Christ, are you bloody serious? But Harry coming out and saying that, well, he's bloody in the army, Johnny. Of course he's going to kill somebody, you just don't go around fucking mentioning it. All right, what about this one? That he and his brother had a fist fight. He and his brother had a bloody fist fight, huh? How many bloody families out there do you reckon, Johnny, that have brothers that don't have a bloody fist fight? Jesus Christ, have you got something to back that up with, Johnny? I mean, they're always bloody fist fighting. Yeah, I suppose, but
And next in line to the throne, William knocked him to the ground in a row about Harry's wife Meghan, of how William and Kate encouraged him.
But the Duke of Sussex makes serious allegations about physical assault at the hands of his brother.
I personally, Johnny, would be more shocked if he wrote they never had a bloody fist fight. I'd say he's talking a lot of bullshit there. Every brother had a bloody fist fight with his other brother. Doesn't matter when it is, when they're 6 or when they're 28. Well, yes, that's true. If you think that's bloody revelationary news, Johnny, you've got to start getting out more.
Very bombshells, probably the main one being his claim that his brother assaulted him.
I mean, we've just had bloody Christmas, Johnny. How many bloody fist fights do you reckon happened around the world on Christmas Day between bloody siblings? Well, they'd be fighting everywhere. There'd be hair pulling, eye gouging, swearing at one another, calling the cops. There'd be all sorts of stuff. Him having a bloody fist fight with the bloody, with the prince, whatever his name is, that's no big bloody deal at all. All right, what about this one then? There's racism in the royal family because of the wife that Harry chose to be his wife. Racism. Because your bloody son turns up with his new missus and she happens to be black, or a bit of black in her. She hasn't got that much in her, really, Johnny. But she turns out to be black. I mean, do you think that's just going to have no discussion in the family at all?
With Oprah Winfrey, they were basically insinuating that they were racist, or someone had been racist. So now he's sort of been like, oh, well, not really. I mean, I don't know.
Look, Josh, this race thing's a bit all over the shop, isn't it? Yeah. Because, I mean, I was horrified at the allegation that the royal family had made a racist remark in relation to the baby, and I said...
You wouldn't really notice she's got any blood. I didn't realise she had black blood in her. I mean, I've got 2 sons, Johnny, your nephews, and imagine if one of them turned up back in the day. They've got beautiful partners now, and one of them was from bloody Tonga or Japan or wherever, it'd be a source of bloody family comment. Well, I suppose it is pretty bloody, pretty normal. And it probably would be behind closed doors. That doesn't mean it's bloody negative or racist. You just say, Jesus, look what bloody so-and-so's turned up with. He's got a bloody wife from Japan. Jesus, he's ended up with a bloody Japanese. You ought to be, Jesus, he's got a bloody wife from Nigeria. So, there's been no bloody startling revelations yet, Johnny. Righto, what about this one that he's still heartbroken over the death of his mother? Oh, Diana. She was a beautiful bloody soul, well, at least we think she is. I don't know what she'd be like in real life. And who out there hasn't lost their mother? Jesus Christ, are you bloody serious? We're bound to lose her down the bloody track a little bit, and it's always a bit of a wrench. But this is 25 years ago, and he's a grown man, and he does tend to bloody dwell on it, putting it politely.
Right at the heart of the book, it does seem there is this mixture of rage, guilt and sorrow to do with his mother's death and the circumstances after that. And he himself says that he's not sparing himself, no pun intended on the title, but not sparing himself when it came to feeling some guilt about how the young boys handled that time.
He may need more therapy on all that bloody shit, Johnny. He's carrying it around like a bloody... But it was a bloody terrible way for her to go, though, Johnny, surely.
Why weren't those people in jail either? What other reason could there be apart from corruption and cover-ups being the order of the day?
All right, what about this one then? The royal family back home in England used every device they can come up with to secretly distance themselves from Harry and Meghan, even using the royal bloody...
This all started with them briefing daily against my wife with lies, to the point of where my wife and I had to run away from my country.
Well, that could be the case, Johnny, but who gives a shit about that? What do you expect the royal family to do? Just bloody come out and shout from the bloody balcony that they all stand on out there? Shout from that balcony, hey, I don't get on with me fucking daughter-in-law, I think she's a bitch. Do you think they're going to do that? Well, yes, that's true. It's not a bad idea, it'd probably clear the air a little bit, but they're not going to bloody do that. He does seem to dwell on it a bit, so naturally they release these little bloody tidbits, using those particular means mentioned, and I don't see anything bloody surprising about that, and find all that pretty bloody boring too. And Johnny, in this particular book, if it's going to be so bloody full of revelations, has he made any mention of his father? His father? King Charles. Oh, I'm not talking about Charles. We all know who we're bloody talking about here, Johnny. Let's be realistic. Oh, I don't mention that. He doesn't mention that red-headed bloke. No, he don't. That gets no mention. Well, how revelationary can it be then if he's not even going to confront the bloody question that's on everybody's lips around the world whenever they see a picture of Harry and a picture of that red-headed bloke? Johnny, are you seriously suggesting on international television that Charles may not be the father of Prince Harry? Is that what you're insinuating? Yeah, that's what I'm bloody insinuating, Johnny. Have a look at the bloody photos, for Christ's sake. All right, Johnny, what about this one? He doesn't get on with his stepmother. His stepmother. We've all had bloody stepmothers. And let me tell you, Johnny, we've tried and gone to great lengths to try and get on with them.
He also criticised his stepmother, writing Camilla sacrificed him on her personal PR altar.
That made her dangerous because of the connections that she was forging within the British press. And there was open willingness on both sides to trade of information.
Yeah, well, we've all had stepmothers, I suppose. You gotta make a bloody effort to get on with them. There's hardly anything unusual about not getting on with your stepmum. All right, and what about this one, Johnny? It's obvious who wears the pants in this bloody relationship, Johnny. It's obvious. Is that what you're insinuating? I'll go further than that, Johnny, on international television. I'll state categorically here right now on the Ask Johnni channel that Prince Harry is pussy whipped. What? Yeah, pussy whipped there, I've said it. Let the bloody legal bloody litigations fly.